Flash, I interrupt with late breaking news. As if a 62mm lens on the end of my camera wasn't big enough. Bam! I just got the wide angle lens in. Here's what this scene looks like right now without it. Here's what it looks like with it. Here it is with the lens. Without. Definitely worth the $20. So in the back of the panel there, you can see that there is a 10mm LED glued to the actual front panel itself. Then there's this guy sitting here a bit further back, and the effect that has. I may at the last second change this screen out for a different one. That darkish circle there is caused by the LED itself. There was a bit of a burn mark on it, and I should have sanded that down before I glued it down. But overall, sticking it close to there was to give the effect of a sun, and that's pretty close to what it does. It's definitely good brightness overall. It holds its own, even in lit areas. That wire will be running straight down through the floor. Over yonder, the floor is just curing for a while, and it is finally done. The repair here came out well enough. So I'm getting ready to put all these pieces down. And to that end, this is pretty much the entire kit boiled down into this one box with these few pieces here. So as I've mentioned, the electronics are coming up. So right now I'm just practicing with the Fedoratron pulsator kit. I've got the sequencer ready to go. Those will be in FlightLog 26. Right now FlightLog 25 is concentrating on getting these pieces down here and onto the floor. To that end, this will be one of the first pieces going down. And one modification I'll be doing this is to giving it an L bracket to help ground it down to the floor. So there can be no doubt that this is internally lit, but it's not really quite all that bright, relatively speaking here. It's got the single LED. What I'm thinking of doing is taking a segment of LED tape and just sticking that to the ceiling and running the power out the side here. It's a nice little bit of fall off that it gives on the wall there, but it's definitely not bright enough, and it's definitely a bit too yellow for the back room. A few shots I've seen of it, it's relatively well lit. There is a single light source coming up from above, however, it's much more intense and slightly different color. So I think the LED tape will work perfect here. Basically, I just pried out the old LED, salvaged the same wire. Threading this through here wasn't as difficult as what's going to be next, which is peeling the back tape off of that and getting that stuck flat to the ceiling. I think I got something I can poke it with from a distance, but I'll get back to you in a second on that. There's a shot of it installed, and let me power it up. This is definitely going to be bright. That's what I was really looking for before. Maybe a little too bright. I can always put a resistor on it if it seems to be. But it should be bright enough, and to me that definitely does seem bright enough. Ooh, doggy. There it is. So I do have a few other details to put in here. Those can be done basically any old time, so I'm not going to rush it at this point. I'll have to seal up that bit of light leak there. I got some Avas I'm going to be using pretty soon. So I'll do that. That's pretty much all set on the wiring there. So I'm going to fill a bunch of this up with some Avas. I'll make up a marble or two of that. There's no other light leak anywhere else coming out of here. So this piece is ready to go. It's got fiber optics going into it, but other than that, we are set.